So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, and it is going to be for this bronzy summer look, and I'm not exactly sure how it's going to turn out, so we'll just see how it turns out in the end. I just know I'm going to be using some gold colors and try and make it look pretty summery and not necessarily natural, just I'm not really sure how it's going to turn out, but we'll see. I'm going to be starting off with foundation, and I'm going to start my foundation by using my Nars Sheer Glow foundation, and I just pumped some of this on my hand, and I actually hardly have anything left, so it was just kind of whatever I could get out of it, and I got that. And then I'm going to do like 2 pumps of my MAC. So it's mainly my MAC, but then a little bit of the Nars Sheer Glow. And then I just kind of have all of that on my hand, and I'm going to mix it in with my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush, and then I'm just going to buff that onto my face. Please excuse my neck and chest. I know it's really splotchy. I fake tanned, and then I use this like Panoxyl soap bar on my face to like for my acne and stuff in the shower, and I was washing it off my face and it ran down my neck and it took off all the fake tan where it touched, so it's really splotchy. I'm gonna try to like bronze my neck a little bit and try and get it to even out. And I also know that my face is a lot paler than my neck at the moment. I don't have any darker foundations, so I have to like bronze my face and try and get it to match. It does work out in the end, but I know right now it doesn't look good, so please don't leave any mean comments or whatever. Just wait till the end and I promise it'll all work out, or at least I hope so. Yeah, that's why I use the Nars one, because it's a little bit darker, but I'm really gonna need to go to MAC and pick up a Studio Fix fluid in a darker color. I just don't really have the money right now because I spent all my money, so I'm waiting till I get my next paycheck or something, because yeah. Now I'm just going to be using my MAC for LongWear concealer in NC15, and I'm just going to start off by putting a little bit of that on my hands, and I'm going to use this to conceal my blemishes and underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to use this Sephora Fluffy Concealer Brush. All of the writing on it like came off because I've used it so much, so I'm not exactly sure the details, but it's just a fluffy concealer brush. And I'm going to use that everywhere to blend my concealer except for my under eyes. And now I'm going to be using my Sigma Tapered Kabuki to blend all the concealer underneath my eyes. Okay, so now that my foundation and concealer is done, I'm just going to settle that, and I'm going to start off by using my MAC Studio Fix powder and NW10 on my Real Techniques setting brush to set my under eyes, and then I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in transparent with my Real Techniques powder brush to set the rest of my face. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the eyebrows, and I'm going to be using my Anastasia Brow Duo in Soft Brown with my Sigma Spoolie brush and then my Sigma Angled Brow Brush. So I'm going to be using both of those to fill in my brows. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are done, I'm just going to contour, and I'm going to be using my MAC Taupe blush. This is a pro product, but it just works great if you have pale skin to contour. So I'm going to be using that on my Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. Okay, so now that I've contoured, I tried not to go too overboard and just like simply contour, but I always go a little bit overboard, so I wouldn't be surprised if I did. But now that I've contoured, I'm just going to bronze up the face a little bit. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go to eyes, and then we'll come back and bronze up the face and do highlight and blush and everything like that. So now I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm going to start off by using my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, which is my absolute favorite thing in the world. This is super essential for any eye look because it holds in the colors and makes them look way more vibrant, and it also just helps them last all day. So I'm just going to use my finger to apply that, and I'm just going to start off by putting a little bit of that onto my eyes. Okay, so now that I've just kind of like prepped my eyes for the eyeshadow, I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the eyeshadow, and I'm super excited. And I'm going to start off by using my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette, and I'm going to be using this color called Honey Pot right here, and I love this color. I used to be like obsessed with this color. I'll be using my MAC 239 brush to apply that. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use my MAC Tapered Blending E35 brush, and I'm just going to kind of like start blending all of that out a little bit. And I do have a little bit of soft brown on my brush, but I was planning on going back and using that anyways. So I'm just gonna like, it's okay if there's a little bit of that on my brush. So now I'm just going to take the color Soft Brown from MAC, which just looks like this. It's just kind of like an orangey brown color. It's my absolute favorite color ever. And I'm going to be using that same Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush, which is my favorite blending brush. So now I'm just going to take the color Texture from MAC, and it's kind of just like a soft brown, but like a little bit darker. So it's kind of like a deeper kind of brownish orange color. And I'm just going to apply that on the outer crease. Okay, so now I'm just going to take that same Honey Pot color that I used on the base, and I'm going to be applying that to the lower lashes using my MAC 212 brush. Okay, and now taking that texture color on that same brush, I'm just going to apply that to the outer part of my lower lash line. Okay, and now I'm going to be taking my Sigma Blending E25 brush on with this color Blanc type from MAC, and it is just a matte kind of like white cream color, and I'm going to apply that to my brow bone to highlight. And going back with that same blending brush just to kind of like blend all of that together. And now I'm going to take my Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush, which is just a little bit fluffier than the last one, and just kind of use this to blend everything and make everything look a little bit more seamless. Now I'm going to take my NYX Pigment, and I don't actually know what it is, but it's just like this white color, and I'm going to use this small little brush that I have no clue what it is. I don't even think it's a makeup brush brand, but I'm just going to put a little bit of that on it. It's kind of like a pencil brush, but I don't really know what it is, but I'm just going to apply that to my inner corner, and then also kind of like the inner part of my lower lash line, and then a little bit on my brow bone. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Sigma Blending E36 brush, which is just a little tiny blending brush, to blend all of that together. I really want to see what this would look like if I didn't do any eyeliner and I just did mascara, and it just looked kind of, I don't know, not really natural, because obviously this isn't natural, but just more of a natural look, I guess. So I'm going to curl my eyelashes and apply mascara. And I'm going to be using a very, 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 very dried out Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. And this is my favorite mascara. I love it so much, and I really need to repurchase it. So that is the finished bronze eyes. I really, really like them. It's a lot different from what I normally do, but I really like it. So now I'm just going to go back and do the rest of my face. So I'm going to start off using my MAC Matte Bronzer. And this is something that they do normally have. I just got the special limited edition packaging, but the actual product itself you can get all the time. So I'm going to be using my Real Techniques powder, or my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just going to apply this like a bronzer and kind of like sort of a blush. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to go pretty crazy on the bronzing with this. And now I'm going to use my MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter to highlight my face. And oh, I absolutely love this. Or I guess it's not really a highlighter, it's a Mineralize Skin Finish, but whatever. I'm just going to take a little bit of my Lured to Love blush from MAC, which is a limited collection from like 2 Christmases ago, but it's just my favorite, and it's a really, really pretty coral color. And I'm going to use that on an angled blush brush, and I'm just going to do a tiny weeny bit of this, since we already did so much bronzer and stuff on the cheeks. This is just to add a little bit more of a natural flush to my face. So that is pretty much it. Now we are just going to finish off with the lips, and I'm going to stick to something super duper natural. So I'm going to use my MAC Royal Ball lipstick from the Cinderella Collection, and I absolutely love this. I'm obsessed with it. It is such a pretty color, and it's perfect for kind of like a nude lip, kind of a nude pinkish lip. And that was a little bit lighter than I was expecting, so I'm just going to take a little bit of my Faux lipstick, and I'm just going to go over it with that. And I just add a little more color, and now I'm going to use my MAC Cinderella lip gloss and glass slipper, just to make the lips a little glossier. So this is what the finished look looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this, and leave me a comment below letting me know what makeup look you would like to see next, because I want to do a lot more makeup looks. Also, I just want to say really quickly that I have officially come up with a YouTube schedule. I know that I haven't been very consistent with uploading frequently or consistently in the past, but I have completely decided to change that. I've been working really hard to kind of like develop a schedule and find something that works, and I finally found one that I'm going to try to stick to. And well, I'm not going to try to stick to it, I'm going to stick to it, and it's going to be every Tuesdays and weekends. So I'm not really sure, it'll be either a Saturday or a Sunday, just kind of depends, but Tuesdays and weekends, so 2 times a week I'm going to be uploading a video. If I can do that for a while, I might even try to work myself into 3 times a week, and then yeah, but for now I'm just going to stick to 2 days a week. And so far I've been pretty good about it. I already have my videos as of now filming this done for the next week or so, so I'm working on next week's videos, and I just really feel so accomplished getting everything done on time and early and everything like that. And I really want to upload as consistently and frequently as possible, because I really do care about my YouTube channel, and I don't want to come across like I don't care about my YouTube channel, because I really genuinely do. So I want to take it to the next level, and I want to work really hard to make the best content possible and just have a really good YouTube channel. So I'm going to try to do makeup tutorials once a week, and then like hauls, Q&As, that kind of stuff the other day, but it might not work out like that, and just we'll see. But I want to try to do at least 1 makeup video a week, because my favorite videos to watch are people like Shanxo here on YouTube, Lauren Curtis, Shawnee. Those are all Australian, but I don't know why I tend to like the Australian and New Zealand YouTubers more. I just love watching like makeup channels that are like all makeup, and love doing like I love watching like extravagant makeup tutorials or natural makeup tutorials. Those are my favorite videos to watch. So I want to try to make some videos like that too. Let me know what kind of makeup looks you'd like to see on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, which I already said, but I'm going to say it again. And then also make sure you're following me on all my social media, especially my Instagram, because that's where I do all of my Q&As. And then make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye! Really soft and flowy, and I absolutely love it. And it's black and white stripes, as you can see here. I have a thing for black and white stripes. I just love black and white stripes.